Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is the August 2025 channel update. And, start with soybeans, look okay in some ways, but in other ways not as much. We had I don't know if I include this in any updates I've done since I finished planning, but this year was kind of a awkward year for growth, in that crops were struggling to come out of the ground this year, and that not just what we have here, but it's pretty much everywhere I went I saw that. So yeah, as far as my crop specifically, it's puzzling. Well, here we still see some places with no rows in them, so but I guess that's Mother Nature, so we'll have to see how that part pans out. But yeah, looks from here like there are pods developed on the plants, which if the pods on the plants that are out here develop into something, then that's certainly of help. And I'm also just seeing that bugs are starting to find their way into them, so I have to address that pretty soon now too. So yeah, it's still been pretty wet and rainy, even since I got done planting. The co-op that I work with was backlogging getting out here to spray the weeds down, the first time, and now everything's so wet, they might get stuck trying to do any sort of spraying now yet. So how long that'll take for that to improve, I don't know, but we can certainly use a nice long dry stretch, after how wet it's been already. So if we have to put bug spray on the soybeans, or whatever the case may be, get the hay wrapped up for the year and that sort of thing. So but motorsports is probably where the majority of the news is. The Arlington tractor pull that I've been posting recently, I've got one video left from that yet, and then that one will go up after this, and then I'll move into stuff that I filmed more recently. Back-to-back pulls at the local county fair in neighboring town of Waconia. So start putting those up and And then this past weekend, I filmed back-to-back days of racing, so start bringing those videos into the mix, and then there'll be a tractor pull that happens, you know, the night after the last Arlington pull video goes up, so, you know, this weekend basically. And then, you know, there's another one 2 weekends from now that I know about. Well, actually, there's also one, you know, he'll be back-to-back pulling again, you know, this weekend, you know, just at different locations though, so if I'm able to get to both of them, which I think I can. But then, yeah, 2 weekends or so from now, there's another one, and then the third tractor pull I know about is like a month or so out from the one in 2 weeks, so yeah, that season's coming to a close, but it'll definitely take some time to get all those videos posted, so even just, you know, from what I filmed so far, so plenty of tractor pulling videos coming, and some racing videos coming up, and then, you know, if I see something else I'm able to get to and, you know, film, then I guess all I can say at that point is I'll address it in the September update video. So, you know, if I end up going to anything more than, you know, what I just told you about, so and then part of the second tractor pull this weekend, you know, it's part of a, you know, show that, you know, where they show people how, you know, how farming was done in the old days. Well, not with, you know, horses, but, you know, what came after the horses basically. So if I'm able to get down to that location soon enough, then maybe I can get you guys some farming related content there. So, you know, we'll have to see how that plays out, but I've certainly been trying to get you guys some more farming content other than, you know, making the mixtape out here, but so far nothing's been able to play out the right way where I can bring you anything else, so we'll keep working at that and see what we can come up with, so. But otherwise, it won't be too much longer to, you know, where we start getting fall harvest equipment ready. So then I'll be able to bring you a few more videos, you know, getting that stuff ready. So, and hopefully more videos of using this stuff than even what I was able to do a couple years ago. So you know, do what we can as far as, you know, farming content here. And then the baler situation, you know, still no development there. You know, I mean, you know, everything that I've dealt on so far is, you know, been scarfed up by somebody else, you know, before things play out to where I can do something. With the exception of one of them, you know, and one I could have got, but you know, and they weren't able to get the price down far enough, so you know. And from what I've seen, that particular machine would probably still be available, but anyway, I mean, we'll keep you posted on that, you know, if anything happens, and then that would be a separate video too, you know, introducing the new to me baler, you know, if and when it happens. So, and then still no cattle on the property right now, so maybe something will happen before the September update, or it might be after that video, you know, seeing what happens. I mean, it's kind of tough to, you know, get feeder cattle right now, you know, to fatten out, and you know, and so expect the numbers to pencil out, you know, and how long that'll be before that changes, I don't know, but you know, I mean, you can't really count on, you know, fat cattle being what they are now for years and years, you know. And it's one of those things that they say all good things have to come to an end, and that would probably be one of them. You know, it's just probably a matter of time, if you ask me, before they, you know, before the prices start dropping again. You know, how long it'll be before that starts happening, I don't know, but you know, you'd think it would have to at some point. So, but we'd still like to have a few here that we can, you know, feed out for freezer meat yet. So yeah, whether that happens before or after the September update video, you know, we'll have to see. So. It's really all I know of right now as far as news that I can bring you. So if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments, and then I'll do the best I can to answer them. So with that being said, I thank you guys for watching these videos. That's certainly appreciated. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, and keep an eye out for all the videos I talked about earlier in this video. You know, the tractor pulls and races and so forth. So be sure to click on the like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And once you're subscribed, then be sure to click on the bell. You will be notified whenever a new video is posted. Be sure to follow Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel on Facebook as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.